You guys, what's up? What's good? What's happening? Yes, it's your boy, the key. Quick one today is Monday morning, and very very quick one. I'm not going. I'm one of the saddest person you ever think of today. Trust me. And I want to say this to everybody in relationship. Like, relationship is not by force. You get. Let's have that point clear. Like, you don't have to see. It's not compulsory. You get. If you want to date, you must be able to understand that it comes with a lot of stuff here. You must forgive. You must be persuasive. You must like it comes with its own baggages here that you must understand that these are stuff you will actually get when you are in a relationship. So trust me, if you're expecting to see that perfect person in a relationship, there's no point going into it in the first place. Just stay in your house and be just day as you day. Because the fact that you've understood that you want to be with somebody, what it means is the fact that you've told yourself, I want to be with this person because, and by the way, I'm not heartbroken. This is just me venting my anger towards the stuff. I've had like a lot of news for the weekend and I'm not happy with them. Trust me, the world will be a better place if we can accept that we are not perfect and we are coming to each other's life because we want to get perfect. We want to be perfect, basically. I want to know you. I want to be perfect to you, not to another person. Basically, I want to know you. I want to know what you like, what you don't like, and how can I live with them. As a matter of fact, there's some stuff you won't like, and I can't bend, so you have to live with me that way and everything. Is it that simple? Is it that hard to understand? Anyways, welcome guys to Go to Life News, where I bring you updates concerning music and that's across the country. I have big news for you guys. Somebody have announced that he is a Nigerian, and this person is one of the not just one of the top two biggest stars in the world, top two when it comes to music. If you talk about the first two persons, if you don't mention his name, you are missing out big time. He has announced to all everybody saying, I think I'm a Nigerian, and he has given us statistics to show that he is a Nigerian. All of that, you get to that shortly. Moving on, we'll begin with obviously you know who talking about OBO himself. We saw where that Davido came out to celebrate. He actually to me said about 2 days ago, yeah, yesterday basically said he actually that was the 12th year anniversary of his first project, OBO Omobalo Genesis, and amazing one. 12 years ago, that was when we discovered that we're going to have a sector called the 30BG. Amazing. Nobody would have thought of it that way. But anyway, Davido said 12 years ago, 7th of May 2011, Davido dropped his first single back when with Netosi, and 12 years later, he's still at the top of his game. The special one, Davido's Day. 12 years ago and 12 years still counting, Davido has always maintained the top-notch performance has given his fans. And trust me, it does not come better than this. Moving on, we saw Davido actually amassing about 100 million streams on Apple Music. Big one to Davido, big, massive on Davido. I won't be surprised if in no time Davido is getting about 1 billion because on this streak is going, 1 billion is in view. Trust me, and probably going to be like the fastest player to get 1 billion because the way it's going, 100 million, boom play by 100 million, Spotify close to 100 million. It just shows that this guy is going to do something really amazing as we speak. Moving on, we saw Borussia Dortmund, a German football club. I think that's first on the table at the moment. One of the biggest club in German football. Actually coming out to use the Davido artwork for Adeyemi. If you remember Adeyemi, the guy who scored Chelsea at the point, and then actually came out to say one of where he said. So I think he was asked where he got his strength from, and then he said fufu. Basically, just said he said fufu. Said he eats fufu and he gets his strength from fufu. And for some persons, Karim is a Nigerian but does not play for Nigeria. We have a lot of them actually do that. They're Nigerians, but they don't play for Nigeria. That's an example of Karim Adeyemi. And then we saw Dortmund actually having this artwork. This is Davido's artwork. We all know that. But then it was tweaked a bit. We saw where obviously we had the elephant thingy. We saw the what's that thing? The thing that is endless. So like a clock or something. And we saw the image was a bit changed up and everything. And then we saw Karim Adeyemi with the ball and all of that. Dortmund everywhere, and we saw precision. Now, if you see this artwork, two things comes to mind. Maybe or maybe not, they've contacted the video and they've said, okay, when you use your artwork, do you permit us? Big that see, it doesn't get better than this. It just shows the fact that as far as Germany, this guy still using with you and all of that is a very massive one for Davido as we speak. And then for Dortmund, thank you for using that guy artwork for to actually do your store promotion and all of that. It's a big win. Big win for Dortmund, also big win for Davido and the folks entirely. Moving on, we saw unavailable with Musa Keys crossing 13 million streams on Spotify amazing one for him. And for the Ghana Apple Music top song, Davido has come back again. At the point it was number one that we saw where it was overthrown and all of that, and now it's back on number one with Unavailable with Musakis. Now let me tell you how this how you will know a song that is going far, like ordinary, like so real. No effect, no manure, no fertilizer. This is real plant, real plant. Now it's the fact that you have different songs doing well in different places. For Nigeria, so speak, Phil is that song doing well. Ghana is unavailable. I think some places is precision. Germany is precision actually, because we just saw the Dortmund club using precision for that one. So it's everywhere, like different sectors, different persons, different countries are having different songs and they are vibing to that song differently. It just shows the fact that that was an amazing body of work for the video. For Ghana, they are vibing to unavailable, and obviously Phil is number three and number five is No Competition. Big ups to Davido on that one. I saw Davido Timeless album remains on the UK official album chart for the fifth consecutive week, this time on number 99. Big one to him on that one. I also Davido coming out to make his points known and clear to everybody concerned. INEC, the court tribunals, Supreme Court, whoever you are that you're on this table that has to do with election to Osun State. Davido is saying Osun State's election petition hearing comes up today at the Supreme Court. So we look forward to the judicial affirmation of His Excellency Adeleke, the people's mandate. The hardest part is done, that is winning a free and fair election. Then he said, may God let the courts do the right thing. As a matter of fact, we all say a big amen to this prayer. Now, not just Osun State, for it becomes a big problem when you understand that the whole part of the country needs the courts to do the right thing, whether it's a family case or a land case or an election case. The court really has to do the right thing. Well, Davido is saying he prays that they do the right thing concerning the Osun State election. We have Wizkid as the next guy on the news. So saw Wizkid came out, or at the moment is set to headline the La Dedense Arena. As a matter of fact, this is about a 40K capacity thereabout. But then there's a twist to this, because it is looking like he postponed or he's cancelled this one as we speak, because so after he posted this, after this was posted, it was deleted. So for Wizkid, we know that kind of person. You want Wizkid word with little or no, just leave it, no regards, because he could take it down, he could leave it. He's Wizkid, he does as he pleases. But if he does this one, trust me, it's going to be a very, very massive one. 40K capacity is no big deal. And in France, it just shows the fact that Wizkid is ready to storm France if he does this one. But if he really says, I don't want to do it, nobody can beat him. He's Wizkid and it's his choice. Anyway, we saw Wizkid actually having on the stories where him and Metroboomin were in the studio and actually vibing to song and all of that. And Metroboomin came out to say more bombs on the way at Wizkid Ayo. So it's an affirmation from Metro saying him and Wizkid obviously have a project together and is on the way. It's coming. For Metro, we're sure that him and Burna Boy also has one together, where we've all been waiting and clamoring that you guys should give us this one. So I think Metro is actually becoming to be like Afrobeat, because only Afrobeat singers have seen that they have songs together and they will not release it. Only Afrobeat. And then Metro is almost joined the line. Burna Boy, you've not dropped that one. Also with Wizkid on the way. Which one would you drop for? But anyway, the big win for both artists, and we can't wait to see what these guys have to offer. Tiwa Savage is the queen of Afrobeat, obviously. I we saw her exploit at the King Charles coronation. Obviously, if you saw that coronation, the fact that got everyone talking, they haven't given me goosebumps was when the priest kept the crown on his head and then he chanted, God bless the king. God save the king. Yeah. And everybody shouted, God save the king. It just brought this feeling that the whole world, as a matter of fact, where because almost every nation had the rep as it were in that room. So what it means is the whole world really came out to see one person that was confirmed with the honor of the king. It's big, it's massive. We saw the king of Wales coming to pay homage, the kings of Scotland coming to pay homage, and these were massive, massive kings. Amazing one for King Charles, and obviously the family. Moving on, we saw where Tiwa Savage dropped the song Stamina, which had Young John and Naya Star on that one. We sure discovered that weeks ago that she was going to perform at the coronation concert at Windsor Castle on the 7th of May, and this was what the venue looked like. Massive crowd, massive crowd on that one. I saw Tiwa Savage actually coming out all dressed up in green, and then she delivered an amazing performance. Trust me, for some persons, you know, it was the infuse of Afrobeat. So when she had the gongo thingy, and I could see comments people were saying, "Did you learn Burna Boy's band?" Because obviously those guys really sing like Burna Boy's band. It was amazing. We saw the gongo infuse. We saw the old, you know, where you could do the bata dance and the ukere thingy. It was an amazing one. Tiwa Savage really stole the show. And we saw the fact that gospel talk was when she was even singing the Yoruba part, and you could see the white guys were clapping. I thought they couldn't sing the song, but they were all clapping and all of that. It just shows the fact that, trust me, Afrobeat is the next big deal. This is what the crowd looked like when Tiwa was performing. Like, you know, it's the big deal is the fact that Afrobeat, our artists no longer shut down 1,000, 2,000. Like, if it's not 10K and above, don't call us. Trust me, don't call us, because we actually know what we want to do and we do it. We do, like, we understand our assignments and we do the job like perfectly. Trust us on that one. Tiwa Savage really went out there to represent Nigerians and Africans the right way. Obviously, we saw this again. It was an infuse of, we saw the backup dancers came out to do their thingy. Um, Kudos to the back guys, the drummers, the backup singers. Everybody did an 100% job on this one. Anyways, Drake has come out for now. Obviously, Champagne Papi has come out to say just maybe he might be in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, he said his dad ancestry results came out, and I don't know how they do that thing here. I know my dad. I know where my dad is from. Basically, I understand where he's from. I don't think I need a result to show that he's from there. But Jacob said his dad's result is out, and it's actually linked to like about 10 countries or 8 countries thereabout. But then Nigeria gets the nod. His dad is linked to Nigeria, and obviously his dad is linked to Nigeria for 30%, and for Cameroon, Congo, and Western Bantu 28%, Ivory Coast and Ghana 17%. England, where he's supposedly affiliated to, that is just for 8%, Scotland 7%, Mali some percent, Benin, yeah, I think it's Benin, yeah, Benin Republic, yeah, Benin and Togo 4%, Germanic Europe 3%. So of all places affiliated to Drake, Drake has an heritage or a route to Nigeria for 30%. That is that result. And then he's saying, if this is true, if this is anything to go by, it just shows the fact that I am a Nigerian. The question you want to ask yourself is, what part of Nigeria is Drake from? I will tell you, I feel he's a Yoruba guy because he looks like a Yoruba guy. Only Yoruba guy would do what Drake do. What does he do? Drake bets. Yoruba guys. I'll let you guys do the talking on that one. Anyways, guys, we'll come to the end of this one. I can't wait to catch you guys in the very next one. Stay safe, guys, and be very careful.